Hello folks, today we're going to continue to show you the different forms of how to charge a Model S Tesla, which will include the other models also. The first of charging is a level 1 charging, and that'll be a 110 plug. So you would just put the 110 adapter, plug it in there, and that would go to the other end of your charger. Okay, so this would pull out and this would plug in, and normally you would only get maybe 3 or 4 miles an hour charging on this. Very slow, very slow. The next we're going to show you is a level 2, and that's with a 1450 plug, the same plug basically that you use for your stove in your kitchen. So you would plug the male end into that, and then you would take the other end to go back to the Tesla charge port. You would push the little button on here. It would open the charge point, and you push it in. So when you see it start blinking green, that means it's charging. So if we go into the car, it'll show you how much the car is charging per hour. So you just have to come in and look at your dashboard here. So basically what the dashboard is showing us is that it's 241 volts, okay, and it's charging at 32 amps, okay. That means that it's getting around approximately 19 to 20 miles an hour. And what it's also saying is time remaining to bring the battery up is 7 hours 35 minutes. Now this is a considerable large battery. This is a 100 kilowatt battery. So normally what I would do is, if I wanted to fill it right up the full range, I would plug it in at night, and then obviously in the morning it would have about 310, 320 miles on the battery. Here's the explanation of the battery again. It's kind of a visual, and you can set the charge limit, okay, by moving this little arrow over. What I try to do is only charge about 80% if I'm just using it for daily use. If we go on a trip, okay, we would take this and move it all the way up to the end, and that would be charging at 100%. Once again, I just charge it somewhere around 80% or a little over 80%. Don't really need much more than that on a daily basis. If I'm just driving around the city, I usually plug it in once a week. Okay folks, we're at Wawa gas station here, right next to Burger King and the malls. This is a level 3 supercharger by Tesla, and I will show you how simple it is to go and just plug it in. First I'll show you the screen here. This particular station is in Land Lakes. Okay, 250 kilowatts. So the car and a supercharger are talking to each other. They know each other. There's nothing you have to do except lift up the handle. Hold it in front of the charge port. Press the button, open it up, and just insert. When it starts to blink green, that means it's charging. You can also go inside the car, and on the dashboard it will tell you that it's ramping up right now. Right now it looks like it's about 318 miles an hour. And the kilowatt will change. It probably will go up to about 130, but it can charge up to 250. So what does that mean? In about 15 minutes, okay, it can charge around 200 miles. Right now, this is a screen telling me what I have the charging level at is 80%. If I want to increase it, I just move that bar over. So while it's charging, I can go inside, get a bite to eat, go to the bathroom, and I can come out and it should be all ready to go. These are all other Teslas. One thing that's unique about the Tesla is only Tesla can charge at their superchargers. I have heard that they are eventually possibly going to let other electric EVs charge with their superchargers also. Of course, that'll remain to be seen. Now, another thing, keep in mind, Tesla can charge at any of the other level 3 superchargers. All you do is put an adapter on the end of the plug and it makes it universal to all the rest chargers. So basically Tesla can charge any place with anything, and some of the other EVs, they can only charge at certain charge areas like ChargePoint or Electrify America. Okay folks, we're at another level 3 charging station. It's called Electrify America, and their system's a little different. You got to have a credit card. You got to press the keypad several times on what you're charging with, how much you want to charge. These are 150 kilowatts versus 250 like the superchargers of Tesla. So they are still level 3. And basically their system works with the Tesla system, and we have an adapter that goes on their plug. Okay, here's some of the different adapters, and the adapter that you would have for this to make it universal to the Tesla would be a CCS or a CHAdeMO or a CCS adapter. So now you can use another option, which is Electrify America, and once again that is a level 3 charging system, so it will charge you quite fast. Not quite as fast as the Tesla supercharger. Now Electrify America is starting to come up with more charge stations. As of right now, I'm not too sure how many they have. I know it used to be about 40,000, but anyway, they're coming up, and I will show you one other level 3, and that should be it. Thank you. Okay, back from lunch, ready to go. All I have to do, hold the button down, release it, put it back up in the saddle, and we're ready to go. Now folks, this is the next popular charge station. It's called ChargePoint, and it's pretty close to Electrify America, with the exception is most of these are level 2. They do start having level 3s coming out, and matter of fact, some charge points are actually free, like this one. This one is in a community and the HOA pays for it. The downside is it's only 6.5 kilowatts, which means you'll only charge about 20 miles per hour. Basically, this is pretty simple. This one is free, but if it wasn't free, you would set up an account and an app for ChargePoint. You would wave your card in front, that would release the charger, and you would plug it in. With this particular charger, okay, you would have to either belong to the association or have it downloaded with an app and a charge card. So this way you would just unleash it. But this is the other popular ChargePoint. Not all of them, like I say, are level 3. This one is level 2. And this is another option. Now, all these chargers have their own apps. Tesla has their app. ChargePoint has their app. And of course, Electrify America has their app also. When you pull them up on your phone or your pad, iPad, or whatever, they will tell you how many spots are available, what the charging limit is, and so on. And once again, some of them are 40 cents a kilowatt hour, all the way down to 12 cents a kilowatt hour. So this is something you got to look for. Obviously, if you charge at home, that will be much cheaper. That's going to usually be somewhere around 10 to 14 cents a kilowatt hour.